Hello there.
Oh, hello there. Morning. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Musaki from the Categories, aka Gacha Gurus over here on Twitch and on our new Gacha Guru channel. Hello, everybody. It is Thursday, my dudes. It is Friday Eve. That's right. Tomorrow is Friday, and today is Thursday. And Thursday is Stream Day. And Stream Day, I did promise you guys something. I did promise you guys an FGO tier list. Instead of you guys having to go ahead and wait for me to edit this thing, we're gonna go ahead and do it live right now. And now eventually we'll go ahead and put that over on the channel, just separate it by itself, and we'll go from there. Afterward, maybe we'll do a little bit of FGO grinding. Maybe we'll do some Umamusume runs, because it is the year of the horse. And we do gotta prepare for the next CM, because I got my butt kicked in this CM. So, there it is. We'll go ahead and find out. Maybe we'll go ahead and try some Honkai Zoro. Maybe there's some Withering Waves. There's ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD still. We'll have the whole stream to figure that out. But this tier list is going to take a minute, so we're going to focus on that. But until then, let's go ahead and get some things out of the way. We got, for a 15 stream streak, both Kira Queen and Ninja Wee. What's going on, everybody? With Christopher, with 30 streams in a row. He's been here for every single one for the last 30 streams. It is insane. Hello, Kira. How you doing? Good to see you there. Hello, Valeric. Your timing was really good. Oro, hello. How you doing? Your time is also very good. And we see we have first is Anubis Goddess, second Christopher, and third is Jackie. Jackie quit third before second for some reason. And there it is. There we go. There we go. And thank you so much to Valeric for posting. Yes, we are still sponsored by ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD. What is ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD? You know what ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD is by now. It's not a tower defense. No, it is an open world gacha, but it's not like those other gachas. It's actually pretty fun. Has a whole factory system where you can go ahead and craft all your gear, your health equipment, and more. Plus, the waifus and the spondos look very good with some awesome animations and very sleek design. Go ahead and download ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD if you haven't already using the link that's been pinned, and it will help your boy out quite a bit. Maybe we'll play a little bit later today. Thank you so much for the sponsorship. Hey, it worked for a second. I saw it pinned for a moment. Top of the morning to you. What's going on, everybody? Hello. Welcome. The Lamp Man has returned. Hello, Rambaka. Good to see you. All right, Brawl, you're here now. You're here late. And what's going on, Anubis? Hello. And for 12 seconds today. I see. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, that song's already in the queue, Brawl. Song's already there. All right, let's see what else is going on. Hello. I already have my account, so I can't use the link, but I'll have to dip in an hour. That's totally fine, man. Thank you for stopping by, as always. No, a lot of this stuff has already been in here. And I skipped it earlier, so I was like, okay, let me go ahead and put it back. See what y'all put in here. Oh, this must be Yu Yu Hakusho Bleach. That's probably what. All right, cool. All right, use the link, but it didn't count for some reason. That is, I'm so sorry. If you downloaded it at any point beforehand, elsewhere, then no, it wouldn't count. If you had a VPN or an ad blocker, then no, it wouldn't count. Man, let's lower the music down a little bit. They actually hear me. Hello. Man, I thought I had game music on, but I did not. That's crazy. I thought I did. But go ahead and turn it up. That way YouTube has something. I don't want YouTube to have nothing. That's kind of crazy. All right, sorry about that, YouTube. I guess we need to now add Richard to the list. Yes, exactly. That's the other thing. We need to add Richard to the list. Quite a bit. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with this. That's gonna be the plan for today. Opera has a VPN automatically, doesn't it? You have to activate it. You have to activate the VPN. Let's see, let me go ahead and put this up. All right, cool. Yeah, she just wanted a hug before bed, which is fair. I haven't been able to get VPNs to work in any other. Yeah, they're apparently going to be doing like a via VPN ban. Oh, well, thank you guys, appreciate it. So if you see the sub goal down here, if we get the sub goal, then we'll do another FGO tier list. It'll be chat choice for that one. What's going on, Current Mister? What's going on? Hey, Ram, thank you so much for coming up on the YouTube side. I can try that one. Let's go ahead. I was gonna give Frozen a break, but we can go ahead and do that. Hold on. Frozen, you're not on break anymore. Frozen, you're not on break anymore. Get your butt over there. There we go. It should be over there now. Get to work, Frozen. Veleric, you still have access to 7X, 7 TV. There we go. Good, good, good. I think it's this. All right, if there's any emotes, you think will be good, make sure to update them. Would you recommend Andromeda? I mean, I know Achilles is awesome. Well, we'll actually talk about it on stream, funny enough. We'll talk about it. Let's go ahead and get into it. We just won't even waste much time. All right, there we go. I don't know why it's, there we go. There we go. You don't need to see that. Hey. We're sending love in the chat. Thank you so much. Arigato. Gozaimasu. All right, we got an ad coming, so we're gonna wait for this ad to stop onto it. Which tier list in this? General 5 stars. These are all the units, all the new units coming out in what is it? All the new units coming out this year in FGO. I'll put this over here by me. I'll put that right there. Actually, no, I can put it up here. There we go. I just don't want it to be in the way a little bit for editing. There we go. Ugh. Cool. There we go. I think that's it. I think that's close in there. All right, we'll take it. Moon Miner question: do streams usually start at 8 now? They're supposed to start at 8:30, but I got a little busy, so I had to move it up just a little bit. What? This is Tierlist, our top 10. This is top 10, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10. Top 10. I'm just putting it like this is a lot easier to like kind of format it. A lot easier to format. It's a top 10, but I'm using the tier list maker. I mean, if you want me to rank all these after, I can, but we're doing just the top 10 right now. This is gonna be that videos that are supposed to be made yearly if you're an FGO content creator about, hey, these are the servers you need to roll for, and here's why. Though you guys aren't gonna like my opinion, so there's that. All good. Just tried to raid you on Tuesday to end this stream 10 minutes before you started. It'd be like that, Ram. It'd be like that. All right, I got a minute before this actually starts. Ignore my Nikkei background. You put it, oh, it's the current song. Yeah, that's the current song. It's the English version of it. Very nice. It's very nice. I'm late. You are not late. We didn't start yet. We don't care about meta. I just want my faves. And that's fair. That's kind of how it's supposed to go. But some people want to know. Some people want to know, like, hey, what am I rolling for? Was worth it. I'll tell you it was worth it, all right. I will not ignore it. All right, fine. If you don't want to ignore it, I can show you. It's fine. Now you to army background. Yeah. And missed all the songs I put in last time. I did clear it, so you guys got to put it back. All right, 28 seconds, and then we'll get started. Ain't it crazy though? We actually got like, is someone else actually streaming FGO right now? No, I mean one other person is. We're like second in the category today, which is wild. But it was late last time, and all spur of the moment. I don't even remember what I put in. I feel that. Fire Emblem 3 Hope's indomitable will. All right, we are here. We are live. All right, gonna do this so I can actually think. Anyway, what's on the agenda today? I'll tell you. Click, clack. Get out of here. Click, clack, whack. Let me tell you guys something. It's that time again for the top 10 FGO servants of 2026. Now, this is going to be for FGO NA. This is only going to be the new servants, and it's going to be servants that I believe are the most worth it for you to roll. What does that mean? Well, basically, it means the servants that I think are worth rolling your Saint Quartz for. So now we're not talking about your favorites. We're not talking about who's the min-max. If you go ahead and put them in specific comp, they're really, really good. We're talking like, hey, if you got some Saint Quartz, what are the top 10 servants you need to roll for? And we're going to talk about that today. My name is Misaki, and we're going to be talking all about it. It's going to be my opinions that I worked on with the team, myself, and a couple other members out there. If you know, you know. Now, we're going to start off with number 10, which is a little bit crazy because number 10 came out of nowhere. No one was expecting number 10. I wasn't expecting number 10. You weren't expecting number 10. Number 10 is Richard. Richard is number 10. Top 10 servant to roll for. You got to roll for him now. It's kind of crazy, kind of insane. Did not expect that for him to be here, but he's here. Granted, he's weird. He's here in a weird way. Basically, if you watch Fate Strange Fake for the next little bit, the day that the episode comes out, Richard is also available on Fate Grand Order. They don't really tell you that during the show, but if you play FGO, then you know that he's available. Now, why is Richard number 10 over the previous number 10 pick, which was actually Andromeda? Well, there's actually a lot of reasons why. We're going to go into it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Richard! Go ahead and talk about him. Get rid of these ads for a little bit. There we go. All right, so Richard the First. Shut up, Richard the First. Man, they're really trying to get my editing team work out. When I mean my editing team, I mean me. So Richard here is an AOE Buster Crit Saber. So, in a world of plenty of Buster Crit Sabers, our friend Richard here, while he looks really cool and he is really fun, he is not really pushing the envelope that much. He is better than Andromeda because at least he has a team comp that he can fit in right now. But let's see what we're going into. We had to dig into it. His first skill is improved charisma. It's called Lionheart Godspeed A. It increases party attack for 3 turns, increase MP generation rate for 3 turns, increase party's critical star generation for 3 turns. It also gives him an on attack buff for 3 turns. It basically increases his own star generation by 30% when he attacks. So every time he attacks, he generates more stars, which is good. Okay, so we already got it right here. He's all about the critical stars. He's all about using crit to hit harder. All right, what about the second skill? We have a rainbow buff. Increase quick arts and buster for 3 turns. That is 10 to 20%. And also increases his own MP damage for 3 turns while reducing one ally's skill cooldown. That's right. This is targetable. At the very least, the last part. He buffs himself all the way, and then someone else can get a skill cooldown if he wants. He can give it to himself, but he's basically saying, I'm gonna hit really hard real quick. Now, this is the buff that Muramasa will be getting later, at least a variant of it, in the fact that it will last for 3 turns. Not as strong, I don't believe. I believe Muramasa might be stronger. But the fact that it also has MP damage on there for 3 turns means it's gonna hit pretty hard. Now, what about that third skill? We have a battery skill. Charges MP. It's 20 to 30%, so 30%, really nice, sweet spot. You can absorb crit stars on Buster Card for 3 turns and increase crit damage for Buster Cards for 3 turns while gaining crit stars. Yeah, he's all about that crit star life. Honestly, the only thing that really helps everyone else is basically the first skill and one of these. Everything else is all about him. He wants crit stars, he wants attacks. He is pretty self-sufficient in that. So, sounds really good, right? Passives, okay, 2 passives, whatever. Pen skill, noteworthy thing, anti-writer, so interesting there. We decided to go for that. But let's go into the Noble Phantasm itself, which AoE increases crit damage by 50% for 3 turns to activate first, deal damage to all enemies, and inflict burn for 5 turns. And after that, reduce all enemies' quick arts and buster resistance. So The more he does his Noble Phantasm, the harder he hits, and that's awesome. So, why is he number 10? Well, for one, he came out of nowhere. We didn't expect that. This is something that we didn't really expect to really come around, and honestly, there's still better Buster Crit AoE sabers. Why would you use Richard when you just use Ibuki? Why would you use Richard where you can even just abandon the saber class entirely and use Archetype Earth or someone else in the Buster farming? So basically, he's a dime a dozen. He's really good at what he does, but they're just other Buster AoE servants that are just better. But the fact that he's here, he's another good one, and he is better than Andromeda, who is way more on the defensive end. She is a good tank. I mean, you can use her for Grand Rider duels when it comes out in a year, but for now, honestly, you can just roll her another time. She looks pretty pretty. She looks really pretty, but Richard has the spot here for me. Now, we're gonna go ahead and go into the next person. We're number 9. Now, number 9 is not necessarily controversial, but you'll actually be coming up with them soon. You'll be seeing them fairly soon. We have Marie Antoinette's Altar. Yeah, that's right. Marie Antoinette Altar. Surprising, I know. Now, Marie Antoinette Altar, who is an Avenger class servant, has actually some very unique gameplay, and we're gonna go over it in a moment once I figure out how the internet works. Give me a second. And I hope this is gonna be easy to edit. Whoop, whoop. All right. So this story-locked servant, Marie Antoinette Altar, we've been waiting for her for a while since she's been shown in the Fate Requiem event. If you don't recognize her in this outfit, I mean, there you go. That's the outfit we recognize her from in the Fate Requiem event. Now, she is here for a couple of reasons. Like I said before, her gameplay is very interesting. She is a double quick, double arch buster deck, and let's dig right into it. So right off the bat, 20 to 30% MP battery. You're going to start seeing a trend here. Excuse me, sorry, I did not mean to do that. She charges her own MP gauge she charges her own MP gauge every turn for 3 turns. That is 20 to 30% for the first one and 10 to 20% for every turn. And she gives herself an on defense buff, which she charges her own MP gauge by 10% when she's taking an attack. Okay, so if you attack her, she gets more MP, meaning she's gonna use her MP over and over and over again, which is awesome. Now the second skill, this is where her gimmick comes in, is Guillotine of Ridicule. Inflict curse for 3 turns to all enemies. Increase own damage against enemies with curse, and it also increases own art's performance for 3 turns. She deals with dot and specifically curse damage. So not only does she deal more damage with those with curse, she inflicts curse, all in the same thing. So you go ahead, you pop this skill, you start attacking, we're good to go. Pretty simple. You already know a couple command codes that you can use with her. You also know a couple CEs you can use with her. She has a strategy right off rip that's very effective. Now, third skill. Just so she doesn't die, she has herself an invincibility for 3 attacks, 3 turns, and she gets the party guts except for herself 1 time for 3 turns, and then she recovers party HP. So really good, actually a pretty good supportive thing. The fact she gives everybody guts except for herself is not for nothing. And the 3 attacks, 3 turns is pretty nice for Invul. Not as good as her other one in her original form, but still pretty good all the same. Just make sure that when she's taking those attacks, she's not dying to those attacks. Now, she has the obvious Avenger suite for passives, which still makes her pretty good in that, on top of the fact that she gets her double phantasm every single turn. Now let's go into her AoE arts. Double Phantasm inflicts curse with 1000% damage for 5 turns to all enemies, and then inflicts evil curse status as well, which means the curse does more damage and reduces their MP gauge by 1 and has a 60% chance to instant kill them. But oh yeah, she also increases her own MP damage for 1 turn too. Oh yeah, and she deals damage to them as well. So that's a lot. Pretty much her MP goes very well with her second skill. And if you keep stacking that, because she is art, so you pair her with 2 Castorias, blah, 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 you're going to be stacking so many curse stacks on your opponent. Now, Ceranos would love those curse stacks, but we're not going to be using her against Ceranos. Please do not use her. But I like it because it's a very good thing. It's story locked, so it does kind of suck that you can't really get her once her banner runs out. Once she's gone from that banner, yeah. I'm so sorry. Is the music just absolutely gone for you guys? Is it just absolutely gone? Whoops. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to mute it just for me. So sorry. I did not mean to do that. There you go. You guys are the Twitch side got music. I apologize. Anyway, not bad. She's not the best, I will say. Like, this is a good kit. The reason why she is here is because the kit is so strong and well defined, but you're not gonna be doing a lot of damage out of her. She is waifu as well, but more than just a waifu, she actually has a strategy that's honestly worth investing. If you like Dot, go for it. You already got burned previously with Richard, now you got Curse with Antoinette Alter. That's number 9. Now, let's go with number 8. So number 8 is actually coming up fairly soon, guys. Number 8 is not March, not like Marie Antoinette, but it is in April, and this servant everyone's been kind of waiting for. I know, I'm so sorry this servant's not higher, but I just can't in good conscience put her any higher. Please introduce yeah, you're kidding. Hell no. Alice in number 8. Alice for number 8. You guys thought you guys thought I was gonna put Alk on number 8. No, hell no. Oh shit. Sorry. I was being a little beaver. Oh boy. No. Okay, so let's get into Alice, our 5-star limited caster. I'm about to get cursed by a witch. Hey, no, this is all love. This is all love. The fact that she's here is great because there's a lot of good servants in this list. Now, Alice is here for a couple of reasons, but let's get into why. So, double arts buster deck. She is a quick base caster. That is a very rare case. Even Scotty still has an orange noble phantasm as a caster, so we got a quick one. That's very rare. Automatically that puts her in a higher position, but her skills are something else. We're gonna start with number 1. Number 1, Diddle Banquet of the Night increases her quick and arts performance and also charges general MP and increase party MP generation for 3 turns. It's just a good skill. I mean, it increases everything she needs to increase. She gets Noble Phantasm up, and it's enough to actually, you know, that's 50%, 30 to 50%. That's good. That's awesome. Pretty good. So that means automatically she's gonna be getting her Noble Phantasm up. If you have just any 50% craft essence, and let alone if you have the append skill, the second one leveled up. Now, her second skill, this is when things get interesting. She increases her own attacks and defense for 3 turns, but also increases her own attack and defense on forest, city, and darkness battlefields for 3 turns. That's a lot. That's 3 different battlefields, and 2 of them are really common, forest and city. I normally hate these type of skills because it forces you to go into a very specific place in order for her to be good. Also, thank you so much, Gwendian Knight. I need to change what's up. That's not what we're doing right now. But, yeah. So she doesn't work well with Gawain. Technically, I mean, it says or darkness battlefield. So as long as you're in a forest or a city, then it works. That's kind of how it is. It has to be one of these 3, at least one of these 3. And 10 to 20% is not for nothing. You add that all together, that's a 30 to 50% attack and defense bonus, which is pretty good. Now, let's talk about one of the most interesting skills in this game. Not the most, but one of the most, especially this year. Third skill, Lost Robin Rando, Doc Robin's Murder E. This can only be used when the skill user has a Robin counter left. Grant self-substitution status for 1 attack 2 turns. What is substitution status? It is a special anti-purge defense that cannot be affected by buff removal. She also can charge her own Noble Phantasm gauge 10 to 20%, and there's a 5% chance to reduce own buff count of Robin counter. So, what does that mean? Let's dig into the passives. By the way, this is a 4 to 2 turn cooldown. This is really high. Now, going way down, we have this specific buff here. This is great, by the way, too. But this specific buff here, Humana C, it grants self instant kill gut status for 5 turns, which she revives 1,000 HP. And she also has an on guts activate buff that recovers 2,000 HP when gut stuff. Recovers HP by 2,000 when guts is activated, and she also grants Robin counter for 13 times. 13 times. So, what does that mean? That means you can't kill her. It is impossible. You just cannot kill her. It's impossible. You can't do it. As long as she got Robin counters up, you're not killing her. She's on the field. She's consistently staying there. On a tuner and cooldown as well, you can keep this up all the time. It's just absurd. You start with 13. You got a lot. You got a lot that you can do. So you can only use it for as long as you have those counters. You start off with 13, and every time you use it, it takes it down by 1. That, unless you put her in a fight where she's gonna be there all day, nothing. You're not going to touch her. You're not going to touch her. She's and she's going to be on the field forever. Now, let's go ahead and talk about her Noble Phantasm. And here we have Noble Phantasm that ignores evasion, also increases own damage against human enemies by 30% for 1 turn. Both of those activate first. Also deals, like I said, deals damage to all enemies, inflicts terror on them, but also reduces their critical attack chance by 20% for 3 turns, and also deals extra damage to enemies with the man attribute. So, she's hitting hard, and she's a quick servant. 7 hits, not bad, honestly. 7 hits is pretty good. AoE, you put her in the right situations, she's going to be looping fairly easily, especially if you get her with the Scotty comp. Oh, she's going to go off. Now, casters don't notoriously have the highest base stats, but still pretty good. Hello there. Welcome in, everybody that's coming in. So unlike Marie, you absolutely bring, yes, you absolutely bring her against Ceranos. Unlike Marie, you can bring Alice to Ceranos. And the best part, I mean, aside from the rings, ascending her isn't bad. Now, if you want to level up her skills, on the other hand, she needs 72 daggers. Those are a lot of daggers, so you're gonna have to like level that up. You're a new FGO player? Welcome. Good to see you. This is actually the video for you then. I'll talk about all the service that comes out this year and what you should probably save your sync cores for. So perfect timing. Welcome. Castoria coming out at the end of next month. Potentially. I have to double check. Potentially. But she at the very least is coming in October. At the latest coming in October. Yeah, it's a 72. So it's a little rough to level up the skills. But she's not dying anytime soon, guys. She's not dying anytime soon. And you know what the messed up part is? Her bond CE increases her MP damage and also gives her debuff immunity while she has the substitution status. So if you have her bond CE, you're not getting debuffed ever. You're not getting debuffed ever. Not at all. Nah. So Alice is really cracked. She's a very good caster. I put her in number 8 because she's very unique. While she won't necessarily die, you gotta be in the market for a quick AoE caster. Would this be the first person I recommend that you roll for? No. But if you're a fan of Witch of the Holy Night, then I mean Alice is a no-brainer for you, right? Look at her, she looks great, fantastic. She's definitely going to be there for you. But for an FGO player who just said, hey, what can I roll my course for? There are better options other than Alice, but she's definitely worthy to be on the list at number 8. I'm missing a classic. What you mean? A classic? I'm talking about song-wise? Ah, cool. It is a good song. I want to make sure I'm actually not too distracted. I will throw myself off. I'm going off my memory from this list. I haven't seen Witch of the Holy Night. Wouldn't know where to watch it. It's actually a visual novel that you can get on Steam. If you want to give that, I highly recommend checking it out. Very good. One of Natsu's better stories. And the collab event will be happening in April. Is Drake worth leveling up? I got her from Medusa Manor for 1 pool. Nice. Honestly, Drake's a good option. AoE writer that's going to help you very much early on, especially when you want to farm. I would definitely get worth leveling her up. Now, if you have other services you want to roll for, I mean, save that special level up for them. But Drake's not bad. She's pretty good. Literally one of the best writers in the game, 100%. Now, number 7. Now this one, truly going to be controversial. I don't think anyone's really expected me to put this unit at number 7, especially above Alice, Marie Antoinette, and Richard the First. But when I tell you, it is look, I'm sorry. It has to be done. We're gonna have to put BB do button. No, joking. King Tut Archer at number 7. That's right. We talk about King Tut, everybody. So King Tut comes out a little bit later in the game, later in the year, toward the end, I believe in November, and there's a couple reasons why he's here at number 7. One of them is he is traditionally one of the more, he's an archer class, right? Archer servers are just really strong automatically, but his skills are pretty good. So let's go ahead and talk about it. King Tut is a triple arch quick buster deck limited archer. Let's go ahead and get his final ascension there. There you go. There you go. And did Anubis bribe me? No, this is legit, dead ass. So let's get into his skills. Why is he number 7? First skill, he can charge the entire party's MP gauge from 10 to 20%. Very nice. But also it can increase their MP damage. Also very nice. Now this is where it gets wicked. This is where it's about to get wicked. Grant self on guts activate buff for 3 turns. So when guts proc, this is what happens. Gain 30 crit stars. And he also gains a self on death activate. Gain 30 crit stars. If he cracks a guts, he dies. He gets the crit star. He gets 60 crit stars. Just spits out the crit stars. Okay, that's a wow. Okay, that's a lot. That lasts for 3 turns. Shit. On a 6th turn cooldown. Shit. All right. Yeah, Yamano. It certainly does remind me of another pharaoh. Exactly. I'm glad you picked it up. Second skill, the Annihilated Elamarana EX. Get your Yu-Gi-Oh songs out, people. This increases own R's performance for 3 turns, and then gives himself a debuff on attack buff. He inflicts curse anytime he attacks an enemy for 5 turns. It also charges his MP gauge 20 to 30%. So between the first skill and the second skill, she has 50% Noble Phantasm. That is really good. There you go. That's pretty good. Between 2 skills, we're popping off. And you got yourself an arts performance buff. Pretty sick. What about that 3rd skill? So remember when I said when you proc with guts that you go ahead and get crit stars? There's your guts right there. On top of a grant self a debuff immunity and charging MP gauge again. He can charge his MP gauge not to 20, not to 50, to 80, if he really wants to. And then if you put his MP gauge as the pen skill, number 2, you can get it up to 100. between all his skills. So automatically on a dime, you can just have your Noble Phantasm turn 1 if you level him up properly. Pretty good. That's really nice. I say that's really good. So, the Curse of Ra. Indeed. He has a divinity, by the way. Increased crit damage on arts cards, by the way. And also can increase his own debuff success rate by 30. So he can put curse a lot harder than most people. So, curiosity, he's anti-assassin, by the way. Anti-assassin. So, Noble Phantasm, why? Why, Moo, did you put him here? Well, anti-unit. So he deals damage to one enemy. He also deals extra damage to demonic enemies, that's important. Also inflicts them with curse for 5 turns, that's important. Also inflicts them with evil curse status for 5 turns. Wow, so those curses are gonna hit really hard. And he has a 100% chance to insta-death them. Wow, pretty cool. And increases his own MP damage for 1 turn that activates first. Pretty cool. But he has a chance to sacrifice himself. He dies after. What did that first skill say, everybody? What did the first skill say? When you die, 30 crit stars. What happens when you proc a guts? Oh, you have a guts? 30 crit stars. Okay, so you got so you got 60 crit stars the next turn. And that's just all built in the kit that you have right there. That's not including other people that can give him guts, or command codes that can give him guts, or any CEs that can give him guts. So basically, he can just continually spit out crit stars on his own. Who needs Fragment of 2030? You just spit out 30 crit stars, 60 crit stars every time he pops his Noble Phantasm, which is an Art Noble Phantasm. So double Castoria, I think we're in business, ladies and gentlemen. So just for the sheer fact, the sheer synergy of his skill set, and the fact that we're not asking for too much for his skills. We're asking for 24 of the orbs and 24 of the corn. That's not too terrible here. Even when we get to the impend skills. Okay, so the impend skills is kind of bad, not gonna lie. This is pretty bad. We need he need a lot of daggers again. I am so sorry. But if we go back to the active skills, I mean, it's not so bad. You can level that up, it's pretty good. But I really like that. Really like it a lot. Oh yeah, did you check out the bond craftism, by the way? What's that? Grant self gut status for 1 time. Oh my. And you have an additional on guts activation and on death activation? It charges the MP gauge for the party by 10%? Wow. Okay. So he has 2 guts now. With the if you get the bond crafters, so you get it at bond level 10. Plus his guts on his skill, now you have 2 guts. And now you have 20% EP gauge for the party. Now you have 60 crit stars. Okay, have fun. Have fun. Have fun. Holy moly. What a guy. What a guy. So good. Amazing. So yeah, no, really good servant. I like the design of the servant. On top of that, I'm really liking seeing Egyptian servants. Sorry, Andromeda. I know. I'm sorry. But, you know, King Tut, we like that. I like that he's here. He's really good. Granted, he still is specialized. He is a single target arts archer, and that spot is contentious. There's a lot of people there. You have the free Chloe von Einsburn that you can get as well. But for all the extra gimmicks and stuff, and the synergy is pretty fun. I kind of like that. I haven't talked about him being a single target or rash, basically. Here's the problem with me not saying that he's a single target or rash. The fact that he has a guts built into his kit. And it's not just that he powered a bow up so much that he blew up. It's the fact that he keeps dying and coming back and dying and coming back and dying and coming back. That's built into his kit. That's different. A rash is like, all right, I'm all in. I'm sacrificing my life to destroy all enemies. King Tut's like, I'm gonna give my life to kill this guy, then come back and I'm gonna kill this guy, and I'll come back and I kill this guy, and I'll come back, and over and over and over again. A little bit different. This is why I didn't call him the rash single target. But you can functionally, you could also call a pizza a pie. You could do that as well. Are you correct? In some places. But a pizza's a pizza. Anyway, Number 7 is King Tut. So now I've trolled you guys so much today. I've trolled you guys a lot. I'm sorry about that. We're gonna get serious about this. And number 6, you're not gonna like it. Space Ereshkigal at number 6. I'm not lying. Space Ereshkigal, number 6 on this list. Yeah, I know. I made a video about how cool her animations were. I know. Oh, I know. I know she's a Ereshkigal. I know. I know we've been waiting for swimsuit Ereshkigal all our entire lives. I know. I know. All right. Cool. All right. So let's get into it. I know a couple people have made videos on this unit, and not gonna lie, I've had this unit. I have this unit in P1. I have them level 100. I have them bond level 10. I actually got them 2K FO'd. I used them very much when they came out in JP. They were one of the things that was kind of helping me out quite a bit. But she is number 6 on this top 10 list. Let's get into why. So she's a beast. Now each beast is different, guys. Each beast has something special about them. Not every beast is considered the same. She is a double arch, double buster, quick servant. Let's go ahead and get into her class advantage as a beast, shall we? So automatically she has no 2x advantage against anyone, but she does have a 1.5 advantage against rulers, moon cancers, alter egos, foreigners, and pretenders. All other classes neutral damage, but she deals half damage to Avengers. Now, she takes double damage from Avengers. No one does 1.5 damage to her. Neutral damage to everyone else. And she takes only half damage from Ruler, Moon Cancer, Alter Ego, Foreigner, Pretender. So you really want to bring her for those extra classes. You really want to bring her for the extra classes, except for one class, Avenger. This unit comes out during the summer. This is the anniversary unit this year, guys. Now, they push forward Richard. I have no idea if they'll push forward Space Ereshkigal, but she's supposed to be the unit. You cannot run her in Ordeal Call 2. She will get destroyed. Ordeal Call 2 is an Avenger chapter. Do not use her. You literally, if you want hard mode, you want to do no damage, do not use her at all whatsoever. She's good later. She is not good in this chapter right now. Definitely not in Order Call 2. But that aside, on a side note too, she does have different effects depending on which stage you are, which I think is really cool. So yeah, think of that as you will. Now, let's get into the skills. Goddess Sugar. Now these skills are crazy, so hold your horses here. Increase party attack for 3 turns, 10 to 20%. Increase party MP damage 3 turns, 10 to 20%. Charges party MP gauge, 10 to 20%. Increase party insta-kill resistance for 3 turns, and a 500% chance to inflict poison, 500 damage for 3 turns to the party. This is basically a noble phantasm. This is basically a noble, very supportive noble phantasm. Kind of absurd. Kind of absurd. And on a side note here, so Richard and Andromeda are not good. I'm not saying that Richard and Andromeda aren't good. I'm just saying out of all the servants, they are the 10th spot. So they're not, you must roll them, but they are good. They are still recommended, but they are better options than them. If they're not in the top 10, I don't think you should roll them unless they're your waifu correspondent. Always with these tier lists, if you have a waifu or correspondent, that trumps whatever I say. These are only my suggestions. If you really love Richard, you gotta have him MP5. I'm not gonna stop you. That's your husbando. I really like Okita. I don't care where she's out in the tier list. I'm gonna MP5 her 120. Blaze it. So this skill's busted. It's on a 6-turn cooldown as well, and is really, really strong. So second skill is even crazier. You gain 10 to 20 crit stars. You also increase your own star absorption, which is pretty good. But then she gets this on attack buff. which increases her own crit damage for a turn when she normal attacks. Not bad. So this is all setting up for a really strong turn. But she gets a 30 to 50% Noble Phantasm gauge as well. So in combination with the first skill, she has 70% Noble Phantasm on her own. Excuse me. You got Andromeda early? Nice. I mean, she's good. She's good. I would say you didn't miss on her. She will help you quite a bit. She's more defensive, but there you go. Now this skill is really good. I got nothing to say. It's only one turn though, and it is 7 turn cooldown. So you really gotta time how you use this. Yeah, so 100%. So third skill is the Missing Starling. This is wild of a skill. Grants self invincibility for 2 attacks to 3 turns, and it also gives us some guts, also recovers HP, also removes all debuffs, also increases buff removal resistance 1 time for 3 turns, and then reduces her own skill cooldowns by 2. Rider Alter, what are you doing? You have a demerit just to lower your skill by 1. She has no demerits, and she reduces her own skill cooldown by 2. So now all of a sudden, this isn't 7, this is 5. This isn't 6, this is 4. So this is put her in with anyone that can lower skill cooldowns, and now you're starting to see that she can be a machine. Very, very good. Power crafting. Literally, Rider Maid Alter cannot catch a break. She is consistently getting power craft. Now let's get into the passives. And this is where things start to get wicked, guys. So she has debuff immunity for 3 times automatically as a passive. Just think about that. She automatically on her own has debuff immunity for 3 turns. Oh, 3 times. I'm sorry. 3 times. So remember where you used to get a 500% chance for a demerit? No. No, not her. Not her. No, not her. Second passive, she has an on buff attack where she charges her own MP gauge by 5% when normal attacking. Huh. All right. And then, of course, she has her own version of Divinity, which is Goddess Essence. And, of course, you have Authority of the Abyss as well, where she can deal extra crit damage against servant enemies by 20%. And on top of that, we have the independent manifestation skill that increases her crit damage, her mental debuff resistance, and she also is immune to stun, petrify, bound, or pigify. Now I know I put her at number 6. I understand. I'm saying all this stuff, all these cool things that she can do, and we're not even done yet. We're still on the passives. Why? Because we have this very unique passive that is only to space Ereshkigal, and that is the Master Affection Gauge. What is the Master Affection Gauge? Basically, the more that you use Space Ereshkigal, the more that you use her skills. When you use her cards, Noble Phantasm, when you target her with things, she is way more affectionate for you, and the higher her affection, the more buffs you get. So you gotta go ahead and increase the level. It's 1 to 10, and each level you need 10 points. So how do you get the points up? Well, right here, we can go through it right now. Also, the affection points reset after every battle, so you got to do some of these over and over and over again. So the first thing is you got to have her bond level 5 or higher. You automatically going to get 5 points there. If you put her in one of the first 3 team slots, that's another 5. The next thing, if you put her on a waterside battlefield, that's an additional 10 points. So automatically, if you do that, you have 2 points. Now, if you select one of her Valet Command cards, each time you do that, that's +3. If you get a Brave Chain, that's +6. If you use one of her skills, that's +3. If you use one of her skills on the first of a turn, that's +2 more points. If you're activating her Noble Phantasm, with Overcharger being 200% or higher, you get 5 points per stage. And also, if you choose a Mystic Code skill, that's another 5 points. If you target her with a command spell, that's 10 points. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. You have to play a game within a game to make this affection gauge work for you. because she demands your attention. If you want her to be your waifu and you want her to pop off and you want her to love you, you need to, you gotta get a little dance if we get some romance in here, guys. So, what exactly do you get for doing all this effort? So first off, if you're at 0, you get nothing. There's nothing there, you don't get anything. You don't get anything when you do that. Oh yeah, also, if you order change, that doesn't do anything either. So that doesn't help. Also, if you use your command spells to revive, that doesn't count either. It has to specifically target her. So you got mate, you got buddy, you got darling, and you got destiny. Those are the levels for Action Affection. And that all plays into the Noble Phantasm, which is an arts anti-unit Noble Phantasm. And also it increases our own Master Affection points first, depending on overcharge level, meaning the higher you have it, the more it does. If you have her at 500% gauge, that's 20 points, but let me tell you, you are not doing that. But if you are, you must love yourself some Mareshka Gall. So, if own Master Affection level is 4, buddy or higher, you increase your own instant kill success rate by 100% for 1 turn. If Master Affection level is 7, darling or higher, it grants itself 2 buffs below. Ignore defense, ignore invisibility for a turn that activates first. If own affection level is destiny, you gain 50 crit stars, activates first. It deals damage to all enemies. Even though this is an anti-unit, it deals damage to all enemies. It also deals 100% plus 10% times N extra damage. What is N? N is Master Effective. This is the Master Affection level. So 100% plus 10% times whatever the level is. Let's say 10. And that is why you have to play for the gauge. The higher that the gauge is, your Noble Phantasm does more damage. It is arts, but it is only 5 hits, so that's okay. And also she removes her own offensive buffs, by the way. And no, she removes their own offensive buff, by the way. And also has a 60% chance to insta-kill them, by the way, as well. So, yeah. Yeah. That is what she does. That is what she does. Now, all of that sounds fan-tucking-fastic, all of it. Even the skills to level, even the way to get her skills up and to get her ascensions doesn't ask for much. It asks for some pretty niche materials, but only 10, 12, and 15 of them. Even the pens, they're not asking for a lot. 10 bones and 12 steaks, that's not much. The problem is you have to do so much. You have to do so much for Space Ereshkigal Gall to be worth it. It's fun at first, but there have been many times when I've used Space Ereshkigal Gall and I've loved looking at her animation because her animations are amazing. They put so much production value in her. But the enemy still lives after. I can go ahead and put all the combination into it. I can get her to like to buddy, then darling, and I can do myself a little bit of damage. But you really only get the best damage from destiny. So that means you automatically need to get her bond level to 5. Some people, that's not a bad thing. You need to do that. You also need to build your team comp around her. You also need to make sure you use her skills in a very specific way to make sure that affection level goes up. And that's so much to ask for a servant. I can in good conscience tell you that this is a servant that you need to roll for. If you're not ready to commit, if you're not ready to put a ring on it, don't do it. I know she looks nice. I know she's pretty. I know it's very fun to use. But let me tell you, the timing of Space Eresh is some of the worst timing in FGO history. I'm not lying to you. There are some servants that are coming out that are way more effective and do way more for way less. But Space Eresh is your waifu. She is still in the top 10. It's still better than every other servant that's come out on this list so far. It's still good. It's just with an asterisk. She's not the best unit of the year. does good, and if you're willing to put in the effort, she's ride or die. You just better hope you're ride or died as well. Now, let's go ahead and get you guys mad at me. Takeru is number 5. Oh man, Takeru is number 5. Oh no, I missed my chance to get Takeru. Oh man, well, you're not missing too much. So why is Takeru number 5? Why? After you just got done with all this talk about how awesome and cool and special a Space Rush goes, why is Yamada Takeru here? This saber, he, she, they, them, why are they here at number 5? In the top 5, no less. Now mind you, at this point in the top 5, you can pick almost anyone and you'll be okay. This is the reason why. So at this point, Muramasa's supposed to get a buff that makes him very strong. What's that buff? His first skill. What is his first skill? It's a rainbow buff. Increase quick, arts, and buster. Now, that performance is a lot. It's very big, but it only lasts for 1 turn. So 1 good turn, and then you're done. You don't get nowhere near as much damage. However, the buff that's coming extends it out for 3 turns. At that rate, he becomes better than Takeru. But that's for 2027. That's not 2026. This is 2026. And he's some of the best AoE arts damage that you can get, especially when you put him in the Castoria system. He's going to be looping forever and ever and ever again. So let's get into that. Double arts, double buster. And we have the first skill. Gives himself a guts. Charges noble phantasm. Gives himself an on-death activation buff that charges the MP gauge to 25% when allies are defeated. Okay. So, yeah. You start to see a trend with most of these servers that they have a battery skill or a guts. They have survivability and a way to get their noble phantasm off. And this is a pretty unique effect. There you go. So, second skill. Slaughterer of gods and demons. This is where it gets wicked here. Increase own damage against divinity and increase own damage against demonic for 3 turns, while also increasing crit damage for 3 turns. So, demonic and divinity, those are 2 very broad classes, and you run into them a lot. You run into them quite a bit, especially in the story mode, especially in events, especially when you're farming. So this is always going to be an additional at least 50% damage. Now there might be some cases where you run into man or something that doesn't have that, and then this doesn't really do much. But divinity and demonic, you hit pretty good. Also, yeah, make sure you join the Discord, by the way, my friend. If you're new to FGO, definitely join the Discord. We talk about Fate Grand Order and a whole bunch of other gacha games and anime. We'd love to have you. That's what I get for drinking water before. Okay. So, third skill. Mana Burst Water increases art performance for 3 turns, increases on MP damage for 1 turn, and charges on MP gauge. What the heck? So, he increases his noble phantasm gauge. He has a 50% noble phantasm gauge. Wow, that's crazy. And he gives himself MP damage. Wow, that's crazy. And he increases on art performance. Wow, that's crazy. That's what we like to call multiplicative stacking. I can speak. Multiplicative stacking. There we go. So, that's going to hit very hard for his noble phantasm. Now, what else do we have here? Noble phantasm itself. Anti-unit / anti-army, which is wild. Has a 500% chance to reduce one enemy's arch resistance by 50% for 1 turn, activates first. That basically means the one person that you target with his noble phantasm will get an arch down before the MP goes off. So if you need a boss to take him down, that's what you need to do. Target him, there you go, AoE damage, and if somehow they live, reduce all enemies defense for 3 turns. This is not fancy. This is not like intricate. We're not over here doing triple double somersaults into a 900 kickflip. This is, I hit you hard, I hit you consistently, you die over and over and again. And what is FGO? FGO is a farming game, guys. You're to be farming more than else. He is very consistent, very strong at saber class. Now, are there better options? Maybe. But if you really want Art's AoE Saber, and you don't feel like leveling up your Jason, Shakaru is the current best right now. Until Muramasa gets his buff, and then he gets dethroned, but we'll get to that then. Now, all right, Kira, take it easy. Bye-bye. That is number 5, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. There's still a lot of units up on that board. Oh boy. Let me tell you. We're getting in it. And I mentioned this unit earlier before, but now I am serious. Number 4 is BB Dubai. Let's go. Give it up for BB again. I don't know how she keeps getting away with this. She keeps making units really, really good. I don't know why she keeps doing it. BB Dubai. So remember earlier when I said Space Ereshkigal had a lot of competition? The month after Space Ereshkigal comes out, BB Dubai comes out. And let's tell you why you don't want to skip on BB Dubai. That's crazy that she's only 4. I'll get into it. But BB Dubai, she is a support servant. All right. She's also a damage servant. She's whatever you need her to be. But if you want her to support, she's really strong. Let's get into it. Double quick, double large buster servant here. Moon Cancer. Of course she's BB. She's not doing it. Cancer. And her first skill. This increases Art's performance for 3 turns and charges for the MP gauge. Not bad, pretty standard so far. But we have some interesting things. We can increase the MP damage of Moon Cancer or living human allies, and increase MP generation rate of Moon Cancer or living human allies. We're gonna get to that living human allies part a little bit later. But pretty good, especially out of their Moon Cancers, especially out of their living human allies. Not bad at all. Let's get into the second skill, because this is where we're about to get wicked. It removes all enemy buffs. Already, that is better than most people's double phantasm in year 1 and 2. 5 buffs, you're gone. Reduces their attack as well. Reduces their art resistance for 3 turns as well. She's setting up. But she inflicts non-preservation target debuff for them for 3 turns. And again, increases crit star generation and crit damage to Moon Cancer living human enemies, or living human allies, for 3 turns. Again. What is non-preservation target? Don't worry about it. We'll get to it in a minute. And now we got the third skill. Okay. Reduces own skill cooldown by 1, charges Noble Phantasm 30 to 50%, and also selects and changes own Noble Phantasm type for 3 turns. Congratulations. Space Ishtar, you've finally been power crept. Now we have someone else that can change their Noble Phantasm from Quick, Arts, or Buster, but she can also lower her skill cooldown. Yikes. Oh boy. So automatically she comes with her own skill cooldown. She is pretty set in that regard. Yes, BB can buff BB. Guys, look at the sheer number of these passive skills and how effective some of them are. Human Order Assessment, Attack and Defend. Increases own attack against enemies with evil alignment, has anti-good damage mode enemies, or not servant enemies by 10%. And then you're in defense mode, increases own defense against enemies with lawful alignment, anti-evil damage mod enemies, or servant enemies by 20%. Man, what exactly is going on with that? Don't worry about that. We're about to get into it right now. So, I kind of lied to you guys. I'm so sorry. I had to lie to you. This isn't selecting and changing like a card type, right? This is damage and support, so I kind of lied to you. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I promise to tell you the truth. When you get down here, it increases its own damage against enemies with Sky or Star attribute. It activates first. Sky and Star. It's very important. There's a lot of powerful enemies in those attributes. And she deals damage to all enemies, and this is for CCC. This is for the attack Noble Phantasm. Oh, and also it deals extra damage against enemies with non-prevention targets. You remember that? Non-prevention targets up there? You remember that? Bloop, 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 bloop. Remember that? Yeah, this here. If you have that, it deals more damage down here. Now remember, I did say that you can go ahead and you can choose your Noble Phantasm. What if I told you she had an AoE damage Noble Phantasm, but she also had a support Noble Phantasm that you can choose? Grants the party invincibility for 1 turn, grants the party debuff immunity for 1 turn, increases party's MP damage for 3 turns, and the preservation targets, you charge the MP gauge of all allies with it. 30 to 50% depending on overcharge level. Why does Jeanne exist at this point? Her Noble Phantasm does not mean anything anymore. Can we get a buff for her on a sidebar? Can we get a buff for Jeanne d'Arc? OG, please. Anyway, really good support. Allows her to be whatever she wants to be. Malachi-sama, good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're enjoying some FGO over on Twitch. And the thing that's even crazier, you don't need too much to level up her skills, guys. You don't need much to level ascend her either. You just need to have Rider and Caster, monuments and statues. You don't need Caster and Rider, skill gems, so seashells, lamps. The most thing you need is 9 scarabs and 9 of this new thing. And after that, even the append skills aren't too bad. Like the most you gotta have is 20 of the D20s, 21 D20s. That's the worst that you need. BB Dubai is kind of crazy. You can use her for anything. Now, remember when I told you guys that living human allies was this thing I had to look at? It's the reason why BB Dubai is so powerful. Now, I want you to look at all the servants with living, shut up, living human ally trait. Do you see something familiar, guys? Do you see some of the strongest units in this game here? Do you see that? Do you see Muramasa, Chloe, Ishtar, Fujino? Do you see Waver, Reigns, Ryoki Shiki, Alice from earlier, Estrella, Karen? Do you see Bizette? Do you see Olga Marie in the corner? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And also this one too. So, you know, this is why she's really good. Some of the best units in the game have the living human ally trait. And if you're using them anyway, BB Dubai just makes them 1,000 times better. Now, I'm not saying you're gonna want double BB Dubai. Maybe you want 1 or 2, right? Maybe you want double BB Dubai, but I think having BB Dubai mixed in with any other support just means that's pretty good. That's absurd. So why is she only level 4? Why is she only ranked number 4 in this list if she's so good? It's because the name of the list is the most worth it for your roles. BB Dubai is great. She enables a lot of great strategies, especially for 90 plus and 90 plus comp. You're not interested in that, then she's good, but I argue that there are other servants that you need to roll for. She's a win more. If you want to deal even more damage, BB Dubai is going to be it. This is not a Oberon situation where damn near every comp has Oberon in it because he's that good, and I'm so stupid that I didn't realize how strong he was till I had him. But this is not that situation. She is very good. She is very versatile. She's a lot better than I gave her credit for. But BB Dubai isn't the first servant that you need to roll for. She is like the second or third servant you need to roll for. You need to have someone to make her go off. If you're a brand new person, you're like, oh man, I just started with BB Dubai. Let's go get her. You're not, yeah, she's good, but you're not using her to her fullest potential because you just don't have anyone. If you have a large Chaldea that can make use of BB Dubai, like both ends, not just offensive, but also the support, then yeah, her value goes way up. So yeah. but she's not going to help you in those situations where you're facing down a boss that will continue to debuff you every time you use 3 skills in a turn, and when you use the 4th skill in a turn, you insta-die. BB debuff is not going to help you in that situation. She's going to make it worse for you. Sorry. That's Lost Spell 7 PTSD. Regardless, she's still good at number 4. So, what about number 3? We're getting up there, guys. There's a lot of servants left down there. We only got 3 slots. This is getting a little crazy here, guys. Hey, yo! What if Doge did it? What's going on, dude? Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody. As I know, my name is Musaki from the Gacha Gurus, and I'm Gacha Gurus over here on Twitch and on our secondary channel. We are doing a Fate Grand Order top 10 servant tier list here, where we're ranking the most worth it service to roll for this year in Fate Grand Order. Cat Raid, awesome. How was your stream? What did you stream today, my friend? The BB-chan. We just got done ranking and talk about BB. What if OJ didn't? That's crazy. Oh, the JP event. The mother event. Yes. I still have not gotten my mother, so there we go. But, you know, I will be getting there. This raid is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. The raid is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? Man, that's crazy. I didn't know they were sponsoring raids now. That's wild. But yeah, no, awesome, guys. Thank y'all for stopping by. I really appreciate you being here, sharing your community with us. I really appreciate it. If you got to cut and run, I understand. But make sure you get something to drink, something to eat. Make sure you take care of yourself. But you want to chill out with us? We're just doing a tier list for FGO and 8. We're more than happy to have you. But yeah, hope you had a good time with that JP event. Man, I put that through a translation. I still don't understand what you said, man. But you know what? Hack Maxon, I'm with you on that. So, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. Number 3. The Count. The Count. Say it with me. The Count. Say it with me. The King of the Cavern, Monte Cristo, at number 3. At number 3. King of the Cavern, Monte Cristo, Nina's favorite servant, is very wrong and very obsessed and very, very strong. Yet has one and only sus one. No, it is not, Bellaric. No, it is not. If there's a reason why Pocket Chalk put him on the list with 2 other servants as being some of the best servants of last year. There is a reason for that. He is very strong in what he can do. So let's get into it. He's an Avenger, single target, by the way, but we'll get into it later. Double quick, arts, double buster with 5 hits on that quick. Always very nice. Also, he looks very dapper. Very dapper. Anyway, first skill, very standard, but very strong. Quick buster for 3 turns and gives himself invincibility for 2 attacks to 3 turns. 20-30% power buff. Just really good skill. Can't really get into it. Just good. Now, second skill, now we get a little crazy. Increases own attack for 3 turns, a debuff on attack that gives the burn damage for 3 turns, enemy while attacking. Also gives himself poison debuff immunity for 3 turns, and also gives himself debuff immunity for 3 turns or 3 times. Alright, you can't poison him, and you can't put any debuffs on him, but he can burn you when he attacks for 3 turns. So there is that. Alright, BB-chan, have a good look. I think the count is coming around my B-day. Well, happy birthday to you. And now, third skill. Charges Noble Phantasm Gauge 30-50%. Increases crit damage and crit absorption. We just have ourselves a very solid skill here. Increases attack. Increases hard performance. That's multiplicative. Gives himself survivability. Gives himself Noble Phantasm. Make sure his regular attacks hit. This is really strong. Very standard Avenger skill. Avenger Suite. Good there. Now let's get into the Noble Phantasm. These skills may not look too crazy on paper, but in action it is wild. This is an anti-unit, so saying 10 hits. Quick, Noble Phantasm. It ignores invincibility for a turn, activates first. Stuns the enemy, activates first. Deals damage to an enemy, but also deals extra damage to enemy with burn status. 100% plus 10% times N. What is N? How many burn stacks he has on the enemy. Oh, by the way, he has a 5% chance to inflict burn to himself for 3 turns. And he can reduce their defense for 3 turns. So the more burn you put on the enemy, the more damage you're doing. What's that? He could build himself a buff that he can get burn with his attacks for 3 turns when attacking? Ooh. Oh, you can do that with a command code too? Oh man. If you played with Armin Yang, you know about burn. If you don't play with Tomoe, you know about burn. And all of that means he is going to make sure any unit that you have is dead, especially in a quick comp with Scotty's. Use Scotty, Ruler Scotty, and you pretty much have it. Nothing's going to survive. Any unit you have will be dead, and he's going to keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And honestly, he doesn't need too much crazy things for his skills either. You can just send him and get him 10, 10, 10 fairly quickly. Now the append skills, even then, isn't too crazy either. So this servant's really strong. I get it. On paper, he may seem like, man, it seems pretty plain Jane. In action, there's not much that survives his attacks. It's absurd. You will be able to try him very soon in Ordeal Call 2. And he will be on rate up very soon in Ordeal Call 2 from the time of this recording. I highly encourage you to try him out when you have the chance. He is well worth it, and he is my number 3 spot for the top 10 service to roll for this year. Man, we're getting crazy. We're getting down to the last 2. You know what? You know what, chat? You know what, chat? I lied. I so lied. I'm so sorry. I've been streaming for a while, and editing is going to be a little weird, right? Actually, Edmund Dantes is number 2. Number 3 is Lohi. I am so sorry, guys. Dantes is number 2. Lohi is number 3. I am so sorry. I did not mean to do that to you. I am so sorry. Lohi is... No, I just remembered my list. Remember, I'm doing this off the cuff, guys. I'm doing this off the cuff. So, Lohi, number 3. Dante's number 2. Let's get into it. So Dante's damage is no, Nina didn't call. No, Nina didn't call. It wasn't what happened. Nina called and changed it. No, I promise you that's not what happened. I promise you that's not what happened. Oh my goodness. So Lohi is here, and she's one of the few actual perma units on this list. So why is she on this list? She's not doing as much damage as Edmund Dantes. Edmund Dantes is a single target. She's an AoE, but she's AoE buster quick, and she pretty much becomes the best quick unit to actually run for in the game. Yes, even stronger than Okita Alter, and even stronger than Charlemagne. So let's get into it. Double quick arts, double buster. 4 hits on the quick. We have the first skill, increase quick and arts buster performance, gives himself evasion, and adds darkness battlefield to the field for 5 turns. Okay, gives herself. Already, she's pretty good. She's a wild choice. She's not a wild choice. Lohi is literally one of the best quick looping units in the game. I understand most people don't use single core comps anymore, but for those people that still do, that still run the quick stuff, me, Lohi's one of the best, if not the best quick AoE looper. There's no one stronger than her. It's kind of absurd that they push this unit, especially when they have someone like Kazuo drop, who you think would be the best unit, and then they drop her out of nowhere, she's a perma unit, and she's stronger. It's really wild. So, second skill, stuns all enemies for a turn, so she can stun people, removes their defensive buffs so she can hit harder. She also inflicts poison and curse to them for some reason. I don't know why she's inflicting 2 different debuffs. This has to be a lore reason. Someone asked Mist for me, because I don't know, but poison and curse at the same time for 5 turns, and also reduces their healing received, so they ain't healing shit. It's kind of wild. She's getting a multi-core too. All right, awesome. Third skill. She can charge a Noble Phantasm from 50 to 80% on her own. I'm not done with the skill. She can charge party MP gauge set for herself for 20%. She also reduces all enemy critical attack chance for 3 turns. That's no MP. append MP. That's no one else giving her Noble Phantasm. She can just say straight up 80%. You can just slap a Black Grail on her and you're good at that point. Slap a Black Grail, append skill, she just has 100% Noble Phantasm and she can just keep looping that over and over and over again. So like, it's kind of crazy. She doesn't even have anything crazy with her passives. So then we get into her Noble Phantasm, anti-army AoE with 6 hits, increases her own MP generation rate for 3 turns activating first, ensuring that she is going to keep looping her Noble Phantasm, dealing damage to all enemies, and then also increasing burn on, she burns them too. Curse, poison, and burn. Okay. Also increases party MP generation rate for, except for self for 20%, but also increases her own MP damage for 3 turns that activates first. What? Okay. And you don't really need, you need a lot of corn, right? She hungry, she get a lot of corn, but aside from that, she's pretty good. She like ice too. She like chewing on ice. I don't knock her, but still, crazy. Lohi is specifically, for me, I like this one and I like this form. Specifically this one because she's an adult here. But anyway, I like that. I like her. This is Lohi, number 3, making Monte Cristo number 2. All right, guys. We get into it. I already see you guys in the chat. I already see you guys typing in the comments. And man, you said if Dante's is number 2 and Lohi is number 3, that means there's 2 units that aren't on this list that should be on this list. This list is bullshit. This list sucks. How dare you? How dare you not have at least one of these in the top 3? Hold on. It should have let me finish. Not Kanye West. I'm Musaki Hajime. Been playing this game for 11 years. What the fuck do you mean I'm not gonna have Alko and CL on the list? I can't decide between both of them. What the fuck you talking about? CL and Alko number 1. Those are the 2 servers you need to roll for this year. The 2 of them that you need. Yeah, I don't care. If there's only 1 servant, you better spend money for one of those 2. Ark, go down there. Point is, 2 of those units right there, that's what you need to get. Let's go into exactly why you need to get both of them. I don't care, get both of them. You need both. We're gonna start with CL. That's the first one we're gonna start with. I got my boxing gloves on, don't worry. We're gonna fight about this in the comments. I already know. Yeah, y'all didn't see that shit coming. I already know. Y'all did not see that shit coming at all. Those who watching this live on Twitch are like, what the fuck? That's right. No. No. Yes. All right. So, Mysterious Executor CL is here. How much did Anu have to pay to get Tut on the list? You need to talk to Tristan about that, not Anubis. Anyway, Mysterious Executor CL. Also, I guess side note, Phantasmoon is a good unit actually. But tell me one thing she does better than anyone else on this list. I'll wait. Okay, so Mysterious Executor CL. Quick double arch double buster. Now, most people can say, farm, you're kidding, right? You're kidding. Veleric, you don't play JP. I do. I'm gonna pause this thing. I had to freaking grind myself from Lost Belt 6.5 all the way to Ordeal Call 4 in JP to get 1,000 Saint Force before December 20th. I tried every single servant that came out, even some of my favorites. Okita, I tried the new Kondo unit, I tried Marine, I tried Spacer Reshkagol. I tried so many units to try and get through these things and deal with the Ordeal Calls bullshit, because let me tell you, these Ordeal Calls are bullshit, and they're asking you to go through a lot of bullshit, so you need bullshit to fight bullshit. You just do. Now, if you like Ark, I'm happy for you. You're gonna make her work. I think OG Ark's better, but that's just me. Now, the Serious Executor CL is a walking cheat code. She literally deletes people. It is unfair what she can do in this game. Yeah, she will work even MP1. She will work even MP1. The fact that you said I have to ignore Oberon and Lady A already tells me what I need to hear about Phantasmoon. I'm sorry, Chad. As I said, if it's your waifu, go off, King. She's not on this list. So, first turn. Charges on MP gauge by 10% every turn for 5 turns. Automatically, she's gonna get Noble Phantasm. Pretty good, right? She also can recover her own HP for 5 turns, debuff resistance, buff removal resistance. It's pretty much making sure she's not getting hit at anything. Now, let's go ahead and go to the second skill. Okay, so are you ready to read the second skill? Okay, here's the second skill. Increases own Arts and Buster performance by 23%, but also gives herself an on debuff attack buff that when she attacks with Arts, she inflicts healing received down to the enemy by 20%. And she also reduces their MP gauge by 1, a 30% chance to do that. And also removes their gut status if they happen to have one. Now, it gives yourself another on buff attack buff for 3 turns that, hey, well, you can charge your Noble Phantasm against 10% when you're attacking with Buster cards. Just happening. You attack with a Buster card, bam, 10% Noble Phantasm. She also gives herself critical damage up which activates if her HP is 50% or higher for 3 turns. And also critical damage up, which activates her own HP is 100% for 3 turns. So if she is not hit and not touched at all, she gets 150% crit damage. If you hit her once and you're still above 50%, that's an additional 50% crit damage. So automatically when you're farming, do you really think she's gonna get hit? I don't think so. So that's a 6-turn cooldown. First and 6-turn cooldown. This is where it's about to get wicked. Third skill. Ideal Blood. Party's command cards will not appear except for itself for 1 time, 1 turn. It randomly deals out 5 cards. Oh wait, the party isn't here? It's just me. This is gonna reset if you decide to swap them out or anything else. So, it charges on MP gauge. Wait, what? What was that? But I thought it already charges the MP gauge from the Buster. I thought it charges it here. Oh yeah, no, we charge it here too, on its own. 30 to 50%. Also increases her own defense for 3 turns. Gets an all defense buff when she does get attacked. She recovers HP when she's attacked for 3 times. What, you hit me? No, you didn't. I don't feel that shit. You didn't touch me. All right, and that's a 6-turn cooldown there. Not to mention, for some reason, as a passive, she has a self-attack advantage against the Saber class. She deals a 1.5 against the Saber class. What is she again? She's a Moon Cancer. And she just said F Saber class. F Saber classes. She just becomes an archer real quick. Kind of insane. Kind of insane. And by the way, as well, she can deal damage to any alter egos out there. Kind of wild. So, Noble Phantasm. This is a single target Noble Phantasm that ignores evasion, ignores defense for a turn, and activates first, increases their own MP damage, also deals increased damage against demonic enemies, also has a 100% chance to insta-kill enemies, but also charges their Noble Phantasm by 20%. Nothing's living. There's footage on the channel with me going against Camazotz and Lost Belt 7, and CL destroyed him. His mechanic meant nothing to her. Meant nothing. It didn't do anything. She deleted him. She deleted him. This is like, she's a walking cheat code. Not even fair. Granted, she needs a lot of skills to kind of, like, she needs a lot of stuff to kind of keep going. She only needs 24 per skill instead of like 42. So there's that. But kind of wild. And then if you somehow get her Bond Craft Essence, it increases her MP damage by 30%, also charges MP by 5% every turn, and it recovers HP for every turn. He literally just has a Prisma Cosmos on top of just any sort of 30% battery. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Now, I'm only doing this for Chad. I'm not even sure if this is going to be in the video, but I'm doing this for Chad because Chad is trying to comprehend, and same with Veleric, trying to comprehend why I don't have Phantasmoon in this list. All right, double R's, double Buster, right? Charges MP gauge, 20-30%, increase MP damage, and overcharge the party MP stage. That's not bad, it's pretty good, 7-turn cooldown. Here, she increased Arts and Buster perform for 3 turns. Changes the extra attack to hit all enemies, which is pretty good. No, pretty good. And increases own extra card attack performance, extra attack performance by 3 turns, and charges MP by 20%. So, hey, look, that's 50% of a Phantasm, and this is a unique gimmick. Pretty good. Third skill. Gains crit stars, increase one ally's crit star absorption, grants one ally's critical star regeneration buff, increase party attack. This is a lot of stuff. This is pretty good. Also, by nature, she has gain 5 crit stars every turn, and if you happen to be on a dark side battlefield, then you get a rainbow buff. But you have to be on a dark side battlefield, but it is a passive. Double Phantasm Anti-World is a single target that seals MP, increases on extra attack performance for 50% for 1 turn, also deals extra damage against enemies with evil alignment, charges on MP gauge again, and charges MP gauge of living human allies set for self as an overcharge. So why oh why didn't I put her on here? She's a pretender, guys. That hurts her the most. I truly believe if she was like a berserker, alter ego, or a caster even, if she was not a pretender, I think she would be higher. To be perfectly, she would be on the list. She would be on the list. I can't recommend her. But Alice and all this other stuff, she's stronger than Alice. You know what? Fair point to you. She also comes out at the end of the year, guys. She comes out in December. That means you have to skip BB Dubai, Count of Monte Cristo, another unit I haven't mentioned yet, and CL for her. She's the last unit of the year. No, if she came out in October, and she wasn't a pretender, she'd be higher on this list. But when you're in December, now you're fighting for 2027 servants, and those servants are different. Those servants are built different. Veleric, you're trolling as hell, because you already know who #1 for 2027. Anyway, she is a victim from being the fact that she's the last servant of the year. She's also a victim of the fact that there are so many other better servants that come out before her. And I can't recommend you skip all of them for Phantasmoon and then have to save up your courts for 2027, which is going to be the toughest year. Because I kid you not, every single servant will be on a rate up in 2027. Every single one. Everyone. You missed a servant, 2027 is the year that you have the chance to roll them multiple times. I'm not going to tell you why. If you know, you know. But 2027 is going to be absolutely crazy. So yeah. Now, let's talk about why Alko's here. We're gonna talk about one cheat code. Let's talk about the other cheat code. This is one I am gonna need her music for, so hold on a second. Ah, damn, the video, it's too long? That's crazy. Hold on. Hold on, just about that. What is that? Man, it's all here for, damn, this song's all here for a while. All right. Okay. No. Okay, cool. here, here, here. I know y'all got some cool songs here. I need this for a minute. We have ourselves literally one of the best units in the game if it wasn't for CL, but I could not in any capacity skip out on Aozaki Aoko. Aozaki Aoko is a collaboration unit just like CL. However, you'll be getting her in April, so I suggest if you're saving your Saint Quartz, now's the time to do it. You only got 2 months, but I believe in you, kid. You got it. So why is Aozaki Aoko, who's a foreigner by the way, on this list? Let's go ahead and do it. We got quick double arch double buster. Why does she have another card deck move? Give me a minute, we can get into a second. First skill, magic bullet charging. We're starting off with something crazy here, aren't we? Grants self magic bullet buff 3 times. What is that? It increases own attack by 50% 1 time by removing the earliest magic bullet buff. Normal attacking with quick arts or buster cards. Also, she increases her own attack 50 times in for the 1 time by removing all magic bullet buffs 1 normal attacking with an extra card. Max stats of 20. Oh, by the way, you gain 10 to 20 crit stars. What the heck is going on? What's going on, real Shotgun Shogun? We just shout out for the real Shotgun Shogun here. What's going on, dude? So basically what this means, oh, by the way, it's on a 4 to 2 turn cooldown, by the way. So that means you're gonna get this up a lot over and over and over again. So pretty wild off rip, right? So then we got the second skill. Now, ignore the image, but it's kind of there. Something happens crazy later. But this skill changes when she changes a form. Now, she has a grant self buff regeneration rate, where basically she charges the party buff MP gauge. She charges the party's MP gauge every turn for 3 turns. And also greens crit stars every turn for 3 turns. So the whole party gets 20% MP gauge for 3 turns, as well as 10 crit stars. Okay, that's fine, whatever. Dang, I get here and move immediately hits with a 3-minute ad break. Now, someone tell Shogun I didn't do it on purpose. It was just literally bad timing. It was literally bad timing on Shogun's part. I am so sorry. I wish I would have paused the ads if I saw it was here. I would have paused it. Okay. Third skill. Back to those days once more, EX. It increases 1 ally's quick arts and buster for 3 turns. Also increases 1 ally's crit damage for 3 turns and gives them HP regeneration buff for 3 turns. Also grants 1 ally the protagonist correction buff. What the heck is that? It's immunity for demerit effects when owner will use active skills in Noble Phantasm, except for the sacrifice and composition effects. So, let's see. Basically, the list of things that are not covered by this is basically Kokukan, Star Consumption, Angramanyu, Van Gogh's Self Curse, Oberon's End of Dream, Lagosa's Still Poison, Nocturea, Fair Soldier debuff, Kiara Moon Cancer's rank up buff removal. Servant is not out yet, and anything dealing with Kiara's stalking. So any skill that grants buffs to an enemy. So that can't be stopped, but it stops everything else, which is wild, right? And we have even more on top of that. We have Existence Outside of Domain, which is crazy. We also have Magician, which gives your own debuff resistance, which is also insane. Give me a minute. I am so sorry. I'm all over the place because this servant's kind of busted. I gotta start the song over again. It doesn't matter. It converts her own invincibility status to anti-purge. Any invul she gets becomes anti-purge instantly, automatically. Very wild. Now, she has more buffs, but we get into that in a second because we gotta get into her Noble Phantasm, which is one of the reasons why she's very stupid, very strong. Noble Phantasm, this is a 500% chance to transform self into Super Aoko, which it also increases her buster performance permanently, increases her extra attack permanently. Also removes own second active skill buffs and replaces them permanently. She is permanently in this state. Kinda crazy. And this buff, depending on the MP level, is a permanent 50% and 50% extra damage attack up. Permanent. All right, okay. Now, let's go ahead and see what happens when she becomes Super Aoko. When she becomes Super Aoko, oh my goodness, you get 6 magic bullets buffs. You get 6 of them now. Oh yeah, get yourself invisibility too. What's that? It's anti-purge now? I thought so. Anti-purge. Also increase her own arc performance again. Second skill, she now charges her own noble phantasm gauge from 50% to 100%. And then she drops herself 20 to 40 crit stars. Hello? Third skill. Phantasm can't stand up to that. Third skill can only be used when the MP gauge is 100% or higher, which is really good. Second skill gives you 100%. It drains that MP, right? Which kind of sucks, but hear me out. Increases her own buster performance for 5 turns, 30 to 50%. Increases own extra attack performance for 5 turns. Also grants the party except for herself MP gauge 50. 30 to 50 now. Entire party, 30 to 50%. And also reduces party skill cooldown by 2 except for self. So if everyone else needs some skills, she's gonna lower that by 2. And also recovers the HP by 3,000 to 5,000. So that's not for nothing, that's whatever, right? But there's more. We got more to talk about. We're not done yet, guys. We haven't even got to the second noble phantasm, but we got the passives to do. When she becomes Super Alco, Magic Bullet Deployment EX activates. This grants self buff regeneration and gives herself a 2 magic bullets every turn, which, if we remember from the first skill, this thing increases attack for every attack using it, the magic bullet. Okay, so pretty good. You just automatically get 2 whenever, every turn. On top of that, we get another thing, Magic Circuit Rotation, which gives herself 10 MP every turn and 3 crit stars every turn. Nice. Now let's go to the Noble Phantasm when you're Super Alco. Oh, by the way, really quickly too, your arts cards change. You now get quick triple arts buster, and now your buster and extra attacks are AoE. Okay, so now going back here. Ignores invincibility, ignores defense for a turn that activates first. She also, on her overcharge, reduces all enemies' defense by 3 turns, as well as deal damage to all enemies. But wait, there's more. She deals extra damage depending on the number of magic bullets that you have. Maximum of 10, remove 10 stacks of magic bullet. Were you taking notes? Were you taking notes, guys? Were you taking notes? Because that's really powerful. This unit literally can farm on her own. Now, her only downside, if I have to say a downside, is she is a little clunky. So, what makes this person better than Space or Rush? All right, come on, guys. You gotta be kidding me. This is only 1 turn that you have to set up. You set up 1 turn, you're off to the races. You're off to the races. You destroy anything in your path, all right? Everything's dead. Everything's dead in every capacity. There's no way, shape, or form you can tell me that there's a single servant in the year of 2026 for FGO currently that is stronger than Naozaki Alco in this capacity. But there's a reason why I say you need her or CL. Because of the fact that it takes a turn to load her up. She's not going to be ideal in every situation, most situations, but CL single target is also not going to be good in all situations. But you have both of these units, you have Alco and CL, there is nothing in this game that you can't defeat. Oh, you don't have any of the support servants? That is no problem. Castoria's coming out in a couple months, and she's coming out again in October. You get Castoria, and also Oberon comes out in October as well. You get her as well, and you're good. Oh wait, there's one thing I forgot. There's a little thing I forgot to talk about here today. Alco and CL are living humans. Who buffs living humans? Ah, shit. Ah, fuck. That's what I'm talking about. Baby Dubai makes Naozaki Alco and CL insane. She buffs them to an insane degree. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. So yeah, if you want to know, oh my goodness, I closed everything. I kid you not, I just Alt F4'd on myself. I blame Chad. I blame Chad. Chad was not happy with my decision He was like, hell no. The hell you mean? The hell you mean? No. That's crazy. You were like, Phantasmo is not on this list. I'm gonna fuck it up for him. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Anyway, guys, that is going to be your top 10 worth it servants for 2026. If you had to pick two, you gotta pick CL and Alco. If you only pick one, you gotta pick Alzaki, Alco, and CL. There's no option. You need at least two. That's my recommendation. But honestly, if you pick any of these units on this list, give me a sec. If you pick any units on this list, you will be fine. I'm messing around. I'm being mean. I'm sorry. If you pick any one of these servers on this list, you will be pretty good, to be honestly, for the year of 2026. So, but that's my recommendation, guys. What are your recommendations for the top 10-ish servants to roll for an FGO in 2026? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm gonna leave a link to this tier list in the description and the comment. Show me your list over on Discord, on Twitter, and we can get a discussion going. I do not mind going to battle in those comments. So, till next time, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Later. Whew, holy shit. All right. What's up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Okay, ad block me from talking here. Can't ad block me from talking here. Hey, Shogun, what's going on over on YouTube, dude? This is why I multi-stream, man. I multi-stream because I know that freaking the ads on Twitch are unbearable. So I'm like, all right, cool. If you want to go ahead and talk, we got other places to talk, which is fine. Totally good. You missed a lot. Hey, 6 coins. Yeah, don't worry, man. It'll be a video on YouTube. That one's gonna be a video for sure, 100%. I'm not gonna miss out on that one, man. I can't believe you put Tut on the list and not Phantasmoon, because Tut's synergy makes it a lot more fun, and again, the timing's better. November, being a release in November is better than being released in December. Yeah, 3 minutes is wild. Yeah, I mean, dude, shit. That's why I tell like people, hey, look, either use your Prime subscription or get a sub on Twitch. And if the ads are that bad, we're streaming on YouTube, we're streaming on Twitter, we're streaming on Kick. There's other places that we can go. I'm not gonna just sit here and say, oh man, you gotta sit here and take these ads. No, you got other places you can go that you can watch ad free. So there you go. That is a bum though. It's a bum for you, not a bum for me. I mean, I already got my units I'm rolling for. The units I'm rolling for are these right there. Right there. If you had to give me like a secondary, then these are mine that I'm rolling for. And I'm trying to think, is there anyone else down here that I need? I need that one. And yeah, I need that one. Yeah. And then of course you got like the welfares, but everyone's getting those. Everyone's getting those. Everyone's getting these welfares. Everyone's getting the welfare. You're not skipping those. So like, oh that. So these are my servant targets. You can't see. Ah, damn. You're right. There you go. Yeah, these are my servant targets. Like this is what I'm rolling for. These are welfares, so it doesn't matter. Those are welfares. I need to figure out how to get this clanker to learn this game, so she's bad at the moment. I mean, hey, a lot of people are bad at FGO when they first start. Like, so I'm not surprised the AI is having a hard time. If real people are having a hard time as well, then I get it. All right. There we go. Who was 8? Who was 8? Oh, why'd you go down there? All right, cool. Summer Abby's probably bad enough to skip. I mean, she's a welfare. She's bad enough to skip as a welfare. Oh, that's the joke. Oh damn, I missed the joke. All right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure people are not going to be too happy with that list, but you know, it is what it is. Not that I have her model. Now that I have her model, I just need to get everything hooked up and get her a better voice, and I'll start doing some video streaming, teaching. Nice, that'd be awesome. Can't wait for that, dude. Where's Anubis where you been? Where's Anubis where you here? You can go ahead and talk to the Shotgun Shogun. Well, we'll be there to support you, dude. It'd be nice to see you doing some content again. If you guys haven't found out, Shogun is working on making a bot to play FGO, guys, and some D&D. So check that shit out, man. I'm super excited. Hello there, Pen. How's it going? Alco plays weird. You sure you want her? Yup, because she's gonna destroy everything on the field. If you're behind in story, roll with Alco. She'll catch you up here in about a week. Storm of Bacon, welcome. If they're not happy, they can make their own list. Exactly, 6 coins. That's the perfect part. That's why I like when I make these lists, I give them a link and say, hey, here you go. You wanna roll? You wanna make your own list? Go for it, bud. Oh, sorry, more thirsty than I thought. Woo! Thank you, Caster. Oh man, thank you, thank you. Oh. Really quickly as well. Oh geez, I cracked my neck. Cracked my ankles. So I just weighed myself today, and I actually weighed 297 pounds, which I know most people will be like, wow, like for your height, that's morbidly obese. I mean, pretty close, but at one point in time, I weighed like close to 400 pounds, and I was really depressed. When I weighed that much, I was really depressed. So I started changing up what I ate, started moving more, and now like a year or two later, I'm down below 300, which is awesome. And so now I want to try and lose even more. My next goal right now is try to get to 275. If I can get to 275 the next few months, I'll be really happy. Thank you, man. That's the point. The point is to get healthier. That's the point. I'm already making some more changes in my diet, and it'll go from there. Sheesh, I'm a foot shorter than you, but only 5 pounds lower. I need to get back on the treadmill. I mean, Shogun, you remember how big I was back in the day. So like that was when I was about 360, 375 pounds. I'm a lot slimmed down now. Don't worry, we both gonna get on that treadmill, brother. Hey, nice job. I lost more than I did last year. Now this is like over the course of a couple years. So like I went from like 360 to under 300 in a couple years. It wasn't quick. It was very slow. I lost 10 pounds since my birthday. I mean, I don't know. Wasn't your birthday like a month ago? That's pretty good. What are you talking about? Losing 10 pounds in a month is good. Guys, I did not lose like 60, 70 pounds in like 6 months. It took 2 years. September. That's still good. That's still good, honestly. That means you lost 10 pounds despite Christmas and Thanksgiving, which are notoriously very calorie heavy times, and it's winter too. All right, Shogun, thank you so much for stopping by, bro. Always a pleasure, dude. Well, good to see you. I can't wait to see what videos you got coming up. Guys, give me another shout out for the real Shotgun Shogun. Definitely check him out. He is streaming, and check out his Twitter for more updates on when he'll be doing stuff. What does the tier list look like? What does the top 10 look like? I know how you feel. I also used to feel really chubby. I'm still kind of chubby myself. I'm not gonna front, but I feel better about myself. Now I want to feel even better when I make sure I lower the risk of any sort of health stuff. So we're gonna be losing even more weight. We're not gonna stop here. We're gonna keep going. I'm actually looking at some exercise bikes. I can try and like go ahead and work or play whatever game I need to play while working out. I looked out for treadmills, but they're so expensive at my size that it's just not worth it. Now I know someone said what the tier list look like. This is what it's looking like here. These are your top 10 worth it servants to roll for at FGO NA. The top 10-ish. There you go. This will be all covered in a video. I'll try to go through it and cut off whatever stuff in there. It's about an hour or something long. Support the video when it comes out, guys. Most people don't watch these videos. It's an hour long. I am so sorry, but I try to be comprehensive. Man, it's so weird that you have Ark and CL in the wrong spots. Nah. Here's my challenge to you, Chad. My MP2 CL will do more damage than your MP2 Phantasman. Bet. MP2, level 100, 10, 10, 10, 2K foe, both of them. Mine's out damaging yours. Sorry for the double host. What do you think about Summer X Alter? I love her personally. I need to roll her just for waifu reasons alone. But I personally love her quite a bit. Alko gonna be my first level 120 servant. So Alko's definitely gonna be level 100 for me. Moo, I will watch this video multiple times. Always is. I appreciate it, Jackie. Appreciate it. And try to get Alice 120. I wish you luck. I hope you do. Neo, I hope you do. Looking forward to BB Dubai. Yeah, she'll be great. Like, perfectly honest, she'll be great. She might outdamage, but CL has French debuff. Joke's on you. I like the French. Oui, a baguette. Do you want to smash or pass for subathon? Sure, I'll do it. We'll make that a lower tier subathon goal. What are you thinking? Either 50 or 100 for the goal? Smash or pass? Chat's choice? Chat's choice. I'll let you choose. I think that would be the best bet. If I let you choose, it'll be better. Because I think if I choose to be like, you know, it wouldn't be as fun. You guys choose for me. I used a lot of energy for that last few. I think I was charging. I think I was charging myself up for those last two. I think I was charging myself up. Cause like I have that. Hey yo, cat, yo, what's up, dude? You just missed my list. What's going on, dude? Thank you so much for coming. My name is Misaki for the county here's. I got your gears around 20. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. What were you playing, brother? What are you playing? Oh yeah, by the way, Cat, I want your opinion on my list, bro. I'm about to show you my list, bro. This is my top 10 servants you need to roll for that I believe are most worth it for FGO and A. Think of my list, bro. What do you think about? What do you think of my list, bro? Arguably, this is just gonna be Andromeda, but then Richard came out. So, okay, well, I'll put him down. Oh, you're playing It Takes Two with the girlfriend. Nice, awesome, awesome-tacular, awesome-tacular. That's good. I'll have to watch the VOD on that. Well, I hope you had a good time. I hope you had a good time with It Takes Two. Thank you once again for sharing your community with me. Much appreciated. You guys gotta go and get something to drink, something to eat, or just chill out. Definitely go ahead and do that. But if you want to lurk and chill out with us, we're happy to have you. I agree with CL. I probably shout Alko in the count. I would not. And the count is really strong though. The count is really strong. The reason why I put Alko there is even though her one turn setup is clunky, once you do that turn, nothing lifts. Nothing lifts. I also had to remember I had to catch up from Lost Belt 6. Lost Belt 6 in JP. And Alko CL was literally the only reason why I got out of that. They were the only reason why I even had a chance. I tried to use Space or Rescue, that didn't work. I tried using my Scotty comps, none of my units were leveled up. Alko and CL saved my bacon throughout the entire time. But the count is good. Honestly, if you just roll for any one of like in my opinion, the top 4, you're good. Like, so Alko, CL, the count, Lohi, if you like quick, and BB Dubai just makes all of them good. But yeah, I couldn't decide for number 1. I could not decide. I couldn't do it. I was like, you need to roll for one of these two, both of them, and you're good. You're set. Is CL the first single target moon cancer says welfare BB? Oh, I think you're right. I think you're right. It's crazy. But now that I have this list out, now I can look at everybody else's list. Now I can look at everyone else's. I've avoided looking at everyone else's list because I didn't want my opinions to be changed. Because if I see someone's opinion, it can kind of affect my opinion, and I don't want my opinion to be affected. So this is what I put, and we'll go from there. What am I doing? All right. Probably lower this down just a little bit. There we go. Jingle bell, da 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 da. Oh. I know they do. I know they do. Oh shit. Fuck. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up royally. I fucked up royally. I don't know if she's gonna have enough MP now. Shit. Shit. Alright. That's problematic. Is there a link to make a tier list? Yeah, I got you. You want to make their own tier list? Where you at? And I'll put it over on YouTube as well. Do we post tier list? Yeah, go for it. Bro, I just fueled someone in Master Duel. They won the coin toss, 75 evil twin law monsters in time. The move, making a Guru skit for a subathon? Sure. Maybe I'll finish editing the one that you wrote last year. We'll finish editing and get that up. Because I do owe you that. What's going on, Woodstock? Welcome, welcome in. Okay, everyone, we are getting that Guru lore skit, okay? Yeah, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Really appreciate it. Also, I know Cadros had to cut and run because I know he's with the girlfriend. Hope you have a lovely night, man. Thanks a lot. My tier list is already done. Is it only Phantasmo? Is it Phantasmo at the top and then no one else? Hey, Kogani, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. Can I get a shout out for Kogani, please? If Frozen's still here. Oh, yo, 30 Saint Quartz. Nice. Hey, thanks, Vel. Thank you, Vel. Thank you. Nice. I went from 0 Saint Quartz to 79. I'll take it. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I need proof of heroes. There we go. All right, no, I bet it's Phantasmo #1 and CL is at the bottom, and he probably changed the name of it. Who's even on rate up right now? What bait is on rate up right now? What bait is here? Man, Vitra, having a second Vitra would be nice. Arturia, there you go. Semiramis, Durga. Okay, free. Durga Kali on rate up. I'm your Pookie Bear. Of course I know. Of course I know. Not gonna bother with the Tierlist. Just gonna make one spot. There's a rescue goal. You know what? That's fair. That's valid. 100% valid. Might give 30 for Durga. If we hit the sub goal tonight, I'll do a 30 for Durga. But otherwise, I'm gonna save it for Alco, because Alco MP2 is my next target. I should probably clear this up because people want to add me. FGO General, nice. That's a good spot. That's a good spot for it. Good spot for it. Guys, we're like the only ones playing FGO right now. Ain't that crazy? We're the only ones playing FGO right now. That's wild. You pulling for account Christo? No, but Nina is. My friend Nina, and I'll be putting on her account. I'll be pulling on her account. Oldest, I don't know who you are, so I get denies. 30 days. 19 days. 6 days is not bad, but there we go. I got spots. Alright, cool. I'll leave everyone else there. Did you pull a chat account? I did not, no. You wanna give out subs? No move, save. What kind of double? You try to double team me to do subs right now? You're not gonna save your bacon, not gonna save your money? You're going on. Boom, 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 boom. Trying to see who I want to raid into today. I'm not sure if I'm stopping now, but at least when I find my raid target. We got a lot of people we can probably try and raid into. Taking a look. I am the storm that move. Peep the tier list. I want you to understand something. The light is no longer here. It is buried. We have buried it. All right, let me look at this tier list that you guys are talking about. Where's the tier list? Where'd you put it? Where'd you put it, guys? Where's it at? Is it in show on stream? Where'd you put it? Is it FGO General? Okay. All right. I'm gonna look at y'all's. I'm gonna look at y'all's list. All right. Let's see here. Wrong screen. All right. So this one is Neo's. His top. You know what? Good taste for the top. Second tier. All right. Third tier. All right. Yup. Fourth tier. Okay. Sixth tier. All right. Okay. Sixth tier. Seventh tier. Right. Goes on that list. Okay. Cagliostro. Yep. Okay. All right. And pretty much all the 4-star. Damn, Richard toward the bottom. They don't care about Richard, and they don't care about You know what? I understand. All right, let's see chats. Hold on, what is there? Yeah. First, second, Alco Sports with content, and then everyone, and then CL's at the bottom. I knew CL was gonna be at the bottom. I knew it. I knew CL was gonna be down there. I was like, yeah, he's gonna have Phantasm on the top, and then CL at the bottom, right? Yep. I knew it. I knew he was gonna do it. All right, what's Jackie's? Jackie's is CL? Oh, ours looks pretty close. Looks pretty close. So you put Phantasm at 5, Alco at 8, and then Richard. Wow, insane. I wonder people's reasoning, like, because I think what people are thinking is like, oh my goodness, this is insane. You know, you just had to sit up for so many turns to make Alco work, guys. Alco's just good. Like, I had nothing for y'all other than Alco's is good. Like, after playing with her, it's not bad at all to do that. It is a turn off. It is a turn off. But every turn after that, you're cooking. It's just bleh. You would go with double Castoria Oberon, double Castoria Lady Avalon. Yeah, double Castoria Tamamo if you really want. Tamamo, Castoria, Waver. Anyone as an art support, because she don't need too much of it, but you want her to be able to get her Noble Phantasm again so she can use that MP over and over again. Can you post the link? I want to give it a try. I'll post the link again. I heard Alco with Arkwid type moon is also good. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, basically he would have to roll every other unit before he got Phantasm. That would be what he had to do. Lore wise, no. Gameplay wise, actually surprising. I don't know. Part of me wants to do a Umamusa Mary run, but also part of me wants to like stop and then chill out for a bit. And then get ready for a potential longer stream on the weekend. Go roll bourbon? No, I mean, I'll just show you. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Arigato. Thank you. Thank you, Knight. Thank you for the follow. So, I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, brother. I couldn't wait. I've been waiting for this unit for so long. I couldn't wait. I couldn't. I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't strong enough to wait. Like, this is literally the unit I've been waiting for all year. I've been waiting for this unit so long. And I finally got her, so I was really happy. Really happy that I got her. I put mine in Discord too. Nice. Nice, good stuff. Let me look at yours. Alright, we got Alco, CL, Spacer Rush, BB Dubai, Alice, Lohi, Phantasm, Measure, Alter, Dante's, and that. Nah, okay. Even the fact that Kazura drops on here is wild. That is, she's on here is wild. Did not expect that. That's right, win. I don't see the I don't value King Tut. I don't see the vision. That's fair, but you're gonna get Kazuo drop and she's not gonna do shit for you. At least like King Tut has a fun gimmick, and I value having fun playing my game. I don't Kazuo drop does some stuff, but Lohi just does it better and simpler. So like if you have Lohi, there's literally no reason to have Kazuo drop unless you just like Kazuo drop. Now I need better luck. Just posted yours. Oh cool, let's take a look. No one else matters. I must have them. All right, cool. Raiko, Andromeda, BB Dubai, the welfares. We'll throw some rolls. All right, cool. Fast and Spare, same course. You roll for them. Maybe another year. Why are you here early? I just jumped this bub. I agree. Fuck Cagliostro. Fuck him. Fuck him, man. Fuck that piece of shit. Oh man. You'll see. Don't worry. I'll show off Alco for you guys. Surely there's some weird obscure 90++ comp that calls for MP2 Kazuo drop, and I would be like, thank God I rolled this. Yeah, they're gonna call specifically for Kazuo drop, not anyone else. Not anyone else. Kazuo drop is gonna be the one that saves the day here. Not likely, but you know what? You're a collector, so I know you. Like, you'll find a use for every piece of your collection. Can we switch this to Uma Musume, please? All right, Beleric, I also want you to do some work for me. I want you to hype up people for a Withering Wave stream. At least in the server. We gotta get some people hyped up for this. Because we got Furlova and Augusta coming up, right? So that's gonna be some good time to get people engaged, I think. Is seeing Furlova and Augusta. I'm here. I think right now is better, no? Amith. I mean, it is. I mean, Amith is good. I'm just not there. If you want to show off Amith, we can. Matter of fact, actually. Oh, that's all right. I can do mine. Okay, cool. We're doing this. Are we doing Uma or waves? I don't know yet. I don't know yet. The only thing I was for sure I wanted to do today was that tier list. I'm here, reaching far across these new frontiers. The ones I love. I lost? God dang. Yeah, you do need to start prepping for grand duels. You do. All right. Cool. So I just showed a little bit of that. A little bit of that. We gotta do a run at some point. We have to do a run at some point. And we will do it at some point. Your tier list is done? Okay, cool. Let me put it up. Wood Grand. Okay, nice. May Grand once the engine is ready. Okay, cool. Third, fourth, I'll think about it. 6th, 7th. Stay in line. Who the heck are you? No. Everyone hates Cagliostro, as they should. As they should. Everyone hates Cagliostro. We're multi-gacha drifting. Where's the tier list at? I'll post it in here for you. Oh no, thank you, Valeric. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. So, all right. I actually got to undo the game. So Withering Waves. You guys heard about this. I know you guys are tired of these open world gacha games, right? But hear me out. Hear me out. We got any Mecha fans in the chat? We got any Mecha fans in the chat? Damn it, we can't do it right now. I gotta exit this shit. Damn. Can I exit it? Can I leave? Can I leave and come back? Valeric, you're the woo-wah person. Can I leave and come back? Can I leave and come back? Is that possible? Try pressing M. Switch map. I'm in the Fractarium of the Deep. I don't know. Shit. Just make sure you get the teleport beacon first. There was a teleport beacon like back over here. Through all where the fishies are. Before we get to the waypoint. Okay. All right. I'm putting this. Oh, it's right there. Literally right there. Okay. Hold on a second. I might have a cutscene. Can I dodge it? Can I dodge it? Also, really quickly, I gotta show you. This character has some of the best idle animations in any gacha game. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm just gonna sit here and watch this real quick. Hold on. Give me a sec. Mute this. It actually has music too. That map looks dope. It is a very dope map. Sorry, Chad and I are on chat talking about your bad taste. What is this game? Oh, it's a fun game. That's an idol. That's idol number 1. She has 3 idle animations, and that's the first one. It is an ocean world. It is an ocean world. Correct. Oh, you should see I'm dude. When I can get there and show them, I'll try and show them as much as I can. What is this game? This game is called Withering Waves. All right, come on. Come on. She's gonna do that one again. There's another one where she like is dancing with someone, but I'm not gonna have you wait through that. Okay, cool. So we can teleport. All right. You didn't know this is Withering Waves? Yeah, man, this is Withering Waves. Look at that!
We wither together.
See? Yeah, there you go. Well, hey, look, maybe I'll get a sponsorship. Oh, shit. It's a cutscene. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
What is this place?
It is where the Order of the Deep crafts common echoes.
We're supposed to pass through here.
Yes, the orchestration altar is there. However...
What's the problem?
Keep your eyes sharp. The mist is another trap they've set for us.
So, let's avoid it. Which way is faster?
The left one. Still in doubt?
Would you doubt her, chat? Would you doubt her, chat? Chat, just look at her right now. Would you doubt her? Would you doubt her? Valeric, you're cheating. Of course you know. Yes.
The right one seems closer and safer.
Suit yourself.
I'll take the left. All right. So I can come back here. This is a teleportation node, right? The flower on her chest? Hell yeah. While I'm waiting for it. Yes, that is the waypoint. Okay, so if I hit map. Oh. Okay. All right. So what button do I hit? There's a lot of areas, guys. There's a lot of areas. Let's see. Leave. I gotta leave. So go to switch map. And then we go to set them up. All right, I'll go to set them up. We're gonna go to set them up. See Nero Claudius. All right, cool. I'm gonna show you. Oh, sorry. This is one of my favorite characters, Zani. Zani, would you like to introduce themselves to you? What's up? You're out. You're hanging out. Rob would like this character. Rob would like this character. A lot. I don't have the skin. She do got hands. We're gonna go ahead and test her out real fast. Hold on.
Fine. Comes with the job, I guess. Then block it? Is that all? My shield can withstand more than that. That's just
Sentinel protect me.
Hey. I didn't tell you to do so. I'm trying to show my chat something. Hey!
Physical damage to
Hey! Get off of me! Tomb break! Get off me!
And that was me holding back.
You can tell move's a bit rusty. No, really? I just started playing this game, dude. I just started. But let's show you some people. We have someone that's really sweet right now. We have Oro's favorite character, Lupa, also known as Female Fire Cuckoo Lane. You like Cuckoo Lane? You like hot whammon? You like Lupa. We also have your Kohai from another world with scissor blades. And then you have Amith. If you like Mecha, you're gonna love her. We're gonna show a little bit about her right now. All right, this is a lot of stuff. You can read this later.
Integration complete. Let's go save the world.
So this is Amith. This is Amith. I'll see if I can get one of her idols to play. You notice her hair is glitchy. Now she is a digital ghost. Also, Absolute Territory. She'll refer to my daughter as Goddess Dorothy, Deputy Chief. Did she sing the whole song? Yeah. I'm getting my 2 cents in. All right, cool. So that's one idol. Now we see her fight. Gameplay might be a little loud. I'm sorry.
Time to shine.
I'm gonna hold on. I need to affect the. It's a little loud. I'm not trying to kill you.
Don't feel pain.
All right, hey.
Hey, huh. It's all right. I'm okay. Ha. Sing your heart out. Starlight over the seas.
Scorch through the void.
Ha.
Fire.
Ascending. The world is mine to guard.
Objective logged.
My existence is fading. Drive safe. Special delivery goes boom. Assuming master control. Locked in. Authorizing maximum output. Drive safe.
Ready to launch. Ha! Target destroyed. System
Enter on cue. Huh.
power source down.
Yeah. Shake it up.
A form of mech.
Yeah. Yeah.
Souls sing in harmony.
To the Savior's victory!
Yep, that's her mecha form right there.
Unleash. Crash now! End blow!
Light show of the finale. Fire!
Order confirmed. Cannon ammo. Cluster cannon ready.
The savior rises.
Boom! Yeah. Yes. 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 All right. So I had to show that. I'll show the video. I'll show the video. We gotta show the characters off. Or we're showing the characters off. Let's show the characters. Show the characters. Let's show them Chisa. Now, Amyth is like the unit to roll for right now. Amyth is the unit. That is the Castoria. That is the unit. So there's a free 5-star weapon you get for Rover. I believe so, yes. If you complete up to Renacita. Now,
I'll cut to the
this
chase.
is Chisa. And if you see my videos, you might recognize this unit. It's Cartathea. Right? Very cute, right? Very cute, right? But then
Oceans.
Bow before me. Finality.
Salvation.
Batai.
yeah, no. This is one of my favorites. She didn't answer me, but I really like her a lot. And then you have one of Oro's favorite characters. He's a bard. If you believe it, her weapon's a gun, by the way. And also, she can sing for you.
Let the show begin.
Thank you.
To pieces. A pivotal moment.
Disperse. Quatorans, rage on. March on. Finality. Batai.
So she's just a Ruby character? I mean, hey, look, listen. Not just a Ruby character. Also, she's huge. Big woman.
Spectral collapse.
Not a gun. Cody is fun play, just very pay to win team comp. 100% potato. You know when she's getting a rerun? I think she's getting a rerun next patch, I thought. I'm not too sure. But yeah. I show more Cartathea because I really like Cartathea, but don't lose your way.
Stress points mapped. Excise in a breath.
Every unit gets a rerun in the Annie and May. Perfect. I'll be able to roll for them then. All right. Sinkets. That's right, honestly. And then we have Lupa. This is basically female Ku. This is female Ku. This is Oro's other favorite character, by the way. Yeah, I can see that, potato.
You cold, warrior?
As you can see, she also wields a red lance. She's really good at it, too. Life fiber synchronize. Can we? Sinkets.
With me to victory! Flee, filth!
Alright, I'll use a guy for Anubis.
Victory's mine! Climax of the show!
Together we vanquish.
Hey, Chunk.
Who's the caged bird now? My blade
Burn
yearns.
to dust! I'll end you!
Oh, man. And she becomes the dog of war herself.
I smell fear. Into the spotlight! Face me, coward!
I always thought she does. But when she's in that form, the jacket comes off. Wait, what is an ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD character doing in Wu Wash? She's calling the wall. Yeah, she is. She has two modes. This is normal mode. And then when she's in that mode.
Is that all? With me! Caught you now!
As you can see, the more I'm doing it, I'm getting into that other mode.
Lackluster. Time to fight!
Wither Waves needs to focus on releasing more 4 stars. One day. She looks like she'd be exhausted to keep up with. Tell how attitude was. Oh, hi. Hello. This is Chongli.
Mind's eye.
Break!
Perish in flames.
And then Brant. There's your men. I mean, you say that, but almost every dude that's come out has been good. I know it's nowhere near as many guys as girls, but the guys come out end up being the most popular units half the damn time. Like, it is a gathering wives meme, but like, legitimately, the guys are very well loved. If you go ahead and look at any time a guy has been released, if you look at like their Twitter like interactions, they're some of the highest. It's kind of insane. I think they're good on 4 stars, to be perfectly honest. I think they are good. It's just you gotta choose what teams you want to pick, you know. Just gotta choose. Show Lurk's icon. She'll like the blondie. How do I do that? Where do I show that at? Is it where are they at? Where is it? How do I do that? Where is it at? You get a bike. Here's that. Tomb Break is basically Super Break Plus if you've played what's the face? Go to the change icon. How about this one? I don't think I have him, do I? Oh. I mean, yeah, he's there. So that's the doctor, dude. No, you'll like the doctor, dude. Throw me the trailer for the doctor, dude. Throw me the gameplay for that. I'm sure she's gonna like him. You never really care for blondes. You'll like this one. I guarantee you would. Not up yet. There's gotta be something of his, because like they showed it off in the trailer. Dr. Dude got sass. He does have sass. He does.
Anything I can help you with?
That's my girl, though. That's my girl. Dr. Dude got sass. He does. He does. Amos. Thank you. I'll go ahead and get this. All right. He uses a scythe, by the way. You did get to play as Luke in the story a bit, did you? I didn't know Anubis liked deep Russian accents. For someone who doesn't care about the game, you certainly are aware of the units. Jeez, okay. I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware of it. I'm aware. I'm aware. I mean, I tend to have a lot of gacha content on my feed. I just browse here and there. That's 100% fair. 100% fair. I do need Amos. I don't think I have enough to like. Never know. I don't think I have enough. I need 1280. I can do real fast. Just get some asteroid real quick. What the fuck? Oh. You know what? Valid. I didn't even know I did that. I didn't even know I did that, chat. I'm just out here living. Yeah, battle pass. I'll claim. And my pioneer level went up. Oh wow. I'm getting stuff. I'm still remembering what half this stuff even is, but I'm getting it. Ooh. I even get my my tab. I can get stuff here. Let's go. Woo. Oh, things are leveling up, guys. Woo. Yay. Woo. Yay. Good night, everybody. Yeah, we're about to end here ourselves. I don't think I have enough to roll tonight. I was gonna try and maybe throw a little roll here and there, just a little. But I believe we are short. And nope. We're short. We're short by 1. Why we stream no more? What do you mean? It's like almost midnight. I still got work. Still got work, guys. Still got work. Go ahead and check in with my raid people. Let's see who we have.
All right. What's the first thing on today's to-do list?
Come home. Come home again. And we'll be all good. We are going to raid. Dude, there's so many people streaming right now. Damn, that's crazy. I think we're gonna drop in on Lazy Shin. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Lazy Shin. Because he is graduating soon. I want you guys to chill out with him for a little bit. So yeah, that's who we're rating. Lazy Shin, friend of the channel. Thank you guys for stopping by and chilling with me. I really appreciate it. We will be back on the weekend for some more Gacha gaming. If you like voice acting, it's better that you stick around. You got a whole bunch of people. One voice might be very familiar for you because they've definitely done stuff for the channel. So if they go by Sleepy and Tori, then you'll definitely know. So we're gonna raid into them. And you guys have a lovely night. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. It is very late. We'll see you in the morning. We'll see you on stream. We'll see you on Discord. We'll see you on YouTube. Till next time, my name is Musaki. See you, Star. Bye-bye.